Just a few hours after a heated argument at an elite Hollywood Christmas party, a 32-year-old man appeared alone at a hotel in Santa Monica in a visibly unstable mental state. By the following morning, when hotel staff opened the door to that room, they did not merely uncover an unusual scene, but also traced clues that led to an unthinkable family tragedy. Even more shocking was the fact that the primary suspect in the case turned out to be the biological son of the two victims. What exactly happened during that brief window of time, and why were the warning signs overlooked until it was too late? Welcome back as we bring you a comprehensive and detailed update on one of the most widely discussed and disturbing cases in recent memory, involving the deaths of Rob and Michelle Reiner. This is not only a serious criminal case, but also a deeply painful family tragedy, as the main suspect is their own son, Nick Reiner. Information released over the past few days has gradually revealed a complex chain of events, suggesting that this tragedy did not occur suddenly, but was the result of prolonged signs of instability that had been building for some time. According to investigative sources, troubling behavior began to surface on Saturday evening, just hours before the incident was discovered. The Reiner family attended a Christmas party hosted by comedian Conan O'Brien, an event typically described as an intimate gathering of familiar faces from the entertainment industry. However, the atmosphere that night was far from festive. Multiple witnesses reported witnessing a tense and public argument between Nick Reiner, then 32, and his father, Rob Reiner. The exchange involved raised voices and aggressive tones, leaving those nearby confused and concerned. The cheerful mood quickly dissolved, replaced by a heavy sense of unease throughout the event. Following the argument, Rob and Michelle Reiner left the party earlier than expected. Some believe this was an attempt to prevent the situation from escalating further, while others speculate that they may have sensed something was seriously wrong. At this time, it remains unclear whether Nick left with his parents. What raised even greater concern, however, were Nick's unusual behaviors throughout the evening. Several guests recalled that he appeared withdrawn and minimally engaged, yet also displayed unsettling conduct, pacing repeatedly and asking questions that made others uncomfortable. Although no violent incident occurred at the party itself, these actions were later viewed as clear warning signs of a deteriorating mental state. The next sequence of events unfolded in the early hours of Sunday morning. At approximately 4 a.m., Nick Reiner arrived at the Pierside Hotel in Santa Monica to check in. According to hotel staff working that shift, Nick paid with his personal credit card and appeared mentally distressed. He was described as exhausted, tense, and agitated, as if he had recently experienced a severe psychological shock. At that time, however, there were no visible signs of physical injury or blood, leading investigators later to consider multiple theories regarding the exact timing of the crime. The situation only became unmistakably alarming when Nick failed to check out as scheduled later that morning. When hotel staff entered the room to investigate, they immediately noticed serious indications that a violent incident had occurred earlier. The room appeared sealed off, with numerous items showing signs of significant disturbance, creating the impression that the space had been deliberately isolated from the outside world. Recognizing the severity of what they had found, hotel staff promptly contacted authorities. Police arrived quickly to secure the scene and collect critical biological evidence for the ongoing investigation. From a legal standpoint, the case was swiftly classified as extremely serious. Initially, bail for Nick Reiner was set at a very high amount, reflecting the gravity of the charges. However, after reviewing factors related to the suspect's psychological condition and potential risk to public safety, the court decided to revoke bail entirely. Nick Reiner is currently being held in custody without the option of release while awaiting trial. According to reports from the detention facility, Nick is being placed under strict special supervision. This includes continuous psychological monitoring and administrative isolation to ensure both his own safety and that of others. Such measures are typically applied in cases involving individuals showing signs of severe mental distress or instability. This condition is also the reason Nick was unable to appear at his initially scheduled court hearing. Nick Reiner's defense attorney, Alan Jackson, informed the court that his client was medically unfit to participate in the hearing at that time. This disclosure has raised further questions about the role of mental health in the overall progression of the case. For Alan Jackson, this represents one of the most challenging cases of his career, as he defends a client accused of causing a devastating tragedy within his own family, under intense public scrutiny and overwhelming media pressure. The court proceedings have now been postponed until Nick Reiner is deemed medically and psychologically fit to participate. In the meantime, authorities continue to conduct psychiatric evaluations, gather additional evidence, and finalize the case file. The public remains closely attentive to every development, not only in anticipation of the final legal judgment, but also to better understand the deeper causes behind this tragedy. When the events are examined as a whole, from the heated argument at the Christmas party to the disturbing signs at the Santa Monica Hotel, many experts believe this case reflects a prolonged psychological breakdown. Fragmented behavior, poor impulse control, and a growing tendency toward isolation appear to have accumulated over time, creating mounting mental pressure. Eventually, that pressure exceeded the limits of endurance, resulting in irreversible consequences. As a result, this case is being viewed not merely as a criminal matter, but as a profound family tragedy involving individuals long familiar to the public. The deaths of Rob and Michelle Reiner have left a significant void not only within their family, but also among those who admired and followed them for many years. Details surrounding the party, the hotel room, and the suspect's mental condition will remain central factors in the upcoming trial. Many crucial aspects of this case have yet to be clarified, particularly the conclusions of psychiatric evaluations and future court developments. If you would like to continue following the legal journey of this case and explore in-depth analysis of its key details, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming updates. We will continue to closely monitor the case and provide viewers with the latest officially released information from authorities and the court as it becomes available. At the same time, we hope the public approaches this story with calmness, respect, and compassion for those who have passed away and for the family members left behind. This is a painful reminder that sometimes a series of overlooked warning signs can lead to consequences beyond imagination, like a rope stretched for too long, eventually snapping and leaving behind losses that nothing can ever truly repair.